So MPW is having a strong trading day today, which surprised me given the news. Let's get right into those. They are a dividend increase. So this is a paid press release from MPW, very common. Everybody does this via Business Wire, a Berkshire Hathaway company, just to get information out to us investors, and do this via sources such as Yahoo Finance. In this case, it's showing up everywhere. So the board of directors declared a quarterly dividend of 9 cents a common share. So this is an increase from 8 cents a share the previous quarters, representing a 12% increase. 12% sounds a lot better than 1 cent, doesn't it? So the press release states that MPW announced that the board of directors declared a regular quarterly cash dividend of 9 cents a share of common stock to be paid on January 8, 2026 to common stockholders of record on December 11th. So this will be the X date. The president here and CEO said that this dividend increase reflects our growing confidence in the strength of our portfolio and cash flow potential in the year ahead. Well, of course, we're going to see cash flow increases in the year ahead as the companies who have taken over the hospitals of the bankrupt providers will be paying partial or starting to pay full rent going forward. They still are on this ramping period, and in the future cash flows will increase. So together with our recently announced 150 million common stock repurchase program, we are well positioned to deliver additional value to our shareholders moving forward. So they talked about this stock buyback program on the earnings call as well. It did not receive the stock price move that management wanted. They clearly are aiming for that $7 a share, where they are eligible for bonuses, which they are not right now. So just a move to try to increase stock price, in this case, increasing dividend by 1 cent a share. I talked about this being a possibility in earlier videos due to court restrictions that lifted in September here of 2025, so they can increase dividend now. Can doesn't necessarily mean that you should, since they still have a wall of debt maturity coming due in 2027 mainly, and they could sort out their financing a bit better, could pay down some debt, but it is what it is. I'm not complaining. We're seeing one dividend increase. This will be the first of many, in my opinion, although it came a bit earlier than expected. Initial reaction from share price, an increase here of almost 6% as I'm recording this video. Warranted? I don't think so, but hey, the market does what it does, and the stock is quite fairly, it's a bit underpriced, I should say. That's the right word, undervalued compared to book, compared to future cash flow potential, but hey, that's what you get when the stock is heavily shorted. Alright, that's been it for this video, covering this dividend increase, talking a bit around the background, giving some coloring as to what the motivations could potentially be, why we see it now out of all times, but we've seen some cuts and we're likely to see some increases now going forward. That's been it for this video, and as always, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now, bye bye.